Hi, I'm the Savvy Real Estate Investor. Today we're going to talk about lie number 3 that the real estate gurus tell you to sell their programs. Before we begin, I want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Dirty Coin. Dirty Coin is the world's first cryptocurrency backed by the value of real estate. You deserve to protect your wealth from inflation and volatility. Dirty Coin does both. www.dirtycoin.com to get more information. In part one, we talked about lie number 1. Make money investing in real estate in your spare time, about what they say and versus what you hear. In this part 2, we're going to talk about lie number 2, where the real estate gurus say buy properties with none of your own money, and how you hear that what they say is you don't need any money to buy real estate. The first question out of anybody's mind when you talk about real estate is, why would anyone feel the need to lie about investing in real estate? The truth is that investing in real estate is one of the best ways to become wealthy and to retain your wealth. Why would real estate investing gurus tell you lies about it? And what lies do they tell? Well, there's 3 of the ones I've already mentioned that to tell you. And why do they tell you lies about it? They tell you lies about it because the truths behind those words are not nearly as good as sales pitches as the words that they gave you. There is some truth in what they say, but there's also a lie embedded in there in each one of them that will cause you a lot of grief if you don't understand it when you're trying to invest in real estate and if you don't realize what the truth is behind the sales pitch. How do I know that real estate gurus lie? Well, I personally invested more than $100,000 of my own money in real estate training and investing seminars. I've worked as a chief operating officer with one of the top real estate investor training organizations in the world. I worked behind the scenes with several renowned real estate investment gurus. I personally built a portfolio of real estate in my own company, greater than $2 million, and I've authored more than a dozen books on real estate. So I am qualified to talk about this from both in front of the scenes and in front of the stage, and from on the stage and behind the stage with the real estate gurus. Lie number 3 that the gurus tell you is that you can buy investment properties even if you have bad credit, that your credit really doesn't matter. You buy it without using any of your own credit. The reality is that without a funding partner, you need to get a loan. So the person who brings the money to the table is your funding partner. The problem is that funding partners generally don't trust newbies in the business. And the reason they don't trust newbies in the business is because you probably don't have a proven track record of successful deals. So until you've got a proven track record of successful deals, most people don't want to fund your deal because they don't want to fund your deal and do all of the work. Your funding partner wants to fund the deal and have you do the work, and then the 2 of you share the profits. So to get a loan, if you can't have a funding partner, you need to have good credit. And to get a loan, now it's true there are some loans you can get that you don't pay attention much to your credit. Those are loans from what we call hard money lenders. And while those loans can work well for some deals, they are expensive. There's a lot of points that get paid, high interest rate, and those are generally structured in a way that if you don't deliver or the house doesn't sell promptly, basically the hard money lender gets all the property back and gets their money back, and you end up with nothing. And I won't say that's bad, it's just simply the way the business is. So if you don't want to deal with a hard money lender and pay higher interest rates, and you don't have a funding partner, then you need to go to a bank and get a loan. And it's generally just going to be an ordinary homeowner's loan, even if you're going to buy an investment property, and even if you tell them that you're buying a rental property. And if you don't have good credit, they won't make a loan. They won't give you a loan. So you have to have good credit. You have to have a good debt to income ratio. especially when you're starting in the business, unless you're going to simply do something that we call wholesale, which means you simply sell the deal to somebody else. You let them, they give you a modest fee, and you take your fee and you move on, and somebody else does all the hard work. And that's why it's a modest fee, because you're not doing really hard work. You're just finding the deal and getting the initial purchase negotiated. But all the real work, the driving of the nails and the marketing the property and all that kind of thing, is there for somebody else to do. So again, it's a half truth. Once you've got a reputation established, or if you have someone who's willing to go out on a limb for you and be your funding partner while you're in this newbie stage and learning, well, then you can buy properties without any of your own credit. But again, it's not something that's generally available to people when they're first starting in the business. This concludes part 3 of Lies About Real Estate Investing. These 3 that I've talked about aren't all the lies and omissions from real estate gurus, which make it harder for you to make an informed decision about whether or not to invest in real estate to grow your wealth. If you want to know more, I strongly suggest you read my book, Millionaire Liar, What the Real Estate Gurus Won't Tell You About Earning Your First Million in Real Estate, but Tom will. It's available through the Savvy Real Estate Investor website or at Amazon.com. You really should invest the $20 my book costs and the time it takes to read it before you invest thousands of dollars in a real estate investment course you might decide to never use or might never successfully put into practice because of the lies that have been used in the pitch and that hid the truth of the whole business from you. I hope you've enjoyed these short videos. My thanks again to Dirty Coin for sponsoring them. My videos are put out to help you attain economic freedom, and the economic freedom requires knowledge. Understanding finance and investing is easier than you may believe. It doesn't require a college degree, and it begins by just blowing past economic jargon, and in this case, lies of gurus, to reveal and understand the simple concepts that are hidden behind all the fancy talk. Thank you on behalf of the Savvy Real Estate Investor. Thank you and have a great day.